If you are watching this as a replay on YouTube, feel free to fast forward a couple minutes. We're going to wait for everybody to get on. Just get it up here just a tad. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Come in, come in. We'll get started in just a minute. How was everybody's week? How was everybody's week? Thank you. Whoops, if I can shuffle. Oh my goodness. They're wanting to bow up on me now. My week has been great. It's been great. I've been working on things. It's funny because when I get in, my zone, it's like I will work all hours of the day to get something done. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel? Good. Hey, Anne. Good, Elizabeth. I'm so glad. Well, welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, we get together every Monday and Friday. This is our weekend Tarotscope, okay? What we do here is we look at the energy ahead because, why not, right? Why not be prepared for the weekend or the week ahead? On Mondays, we look at the week. On Fridays, we'll look at the weekend, right? This way, we can prepare for what we have going on over the weekend. If it's supportive energy, then we know we've got the green light to do whatever it is we need to do. If it's not so friendly type of energy, we can work through it, right? So yeah, the weekend Tarotscope, the weekly Tarotscope, they all are maps to help you navigate your journey to where you have more ease and grace as you're navigating through each week. Okay, so yes, good morning, everybody. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to boost our frequency with the tuning fork, okay? This is boosted to an angel frequency. That's why it's so little. It's a very high frequency tuning fork. What happens when you listen to the tuning fork is your body adapts to that vibration. So we are going to raise that vibration by using this high frequency tuning fork, okay? It only lasts a few seconds. And if you see me looking back and forth, I'm looking at TikTok and YouTube, okay? So it only lasts a few seconds. All you do is just relax and listen to the tuning fork and breathe. Nice deep breaths. And then we're going to get started with the reading, okay? If you have earbuds in, be aware. Sometimes when I strike it, I hit it just right and it's loud. It even hurts my ears. So just be aware. If you're driving or doing something like that, don't close your eyes and zone out. Okay. So here we go. Nope. See, that one I didn't strike good enough. Just breathe. There we go. See? Easy peasy. It's just a little boost for your weekend, okay? All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to get our fairy blessing. This is our blessing for the whole weekend, and then we're going to use the divination book. On Fridays, we use the divination book. On Mondays, we use the tarot, okay? The divination book is a tarot divination book, so I will show you how to use it, and I'll show you exactly how it works for you, okay? So let's get our fairy blessing first. What I want you to do is focus on the oracle deck and ask the deck what messages or what is our blessing for this weekend? What is our blessing for this weekend? Ooh, a blessing of glamour. Look at that. We haven't gotten this one in a while. So a blessing of glamour. And if you know me, you know I love to read my oracle, out of my oracle books. This is number 20, okay? What is 2? 2 is the feminine energy, right? So it's a blessing of glamour. Maybe this weekend, look, Venus is going direct tomorrow. So it fits, right? The cards know. Venus goes direct tomorrow, I believe, in Pisces. And Pisces is that dreamy, flowy type of energy, right? So we have the blessing of glamour. Venus loves to be glamorous. Venus loves luxury and beauty and all like that yummy type of energy. So let's see what it wants to tell us. Let's read from the book right quick. See what else we can find out. Okay, a blessing of glamour, the fairy gift of drawing on the deep well of magical shape-shifting ability that lies within you. The blessing of fairy glamour is the gift of being able to change and appear a little different than how we feel to be. For some people, this could seem a ruse or manipulation. In truth, though, it is the ability to draw deeply from within us to find the strength to become what we need to be. You are now gifted with the blessing of fairy glamour, and you will find you can draw confidence from deep within you in challenging circumstances. The fairies will lend you some of their energy too, so you can feel brave within an intimidating situation, overcome nerves that might prevent you from doing something that you would otherwise enjoy, find the strength to confront what must be confronted, or head to a meeting with confidence. Fairy glamour is also the ability to physically change. So to others, you may now seem a little taller. You will have greater belief in your own presence, to know that you draw your energy up from within and have influence by showing all of what you can be. So what this is talking about is it's really like pulling out that confidence within you. Even if you don't feel like you have it, it's like you're drawing from a source, like that well that it was talking about. You're drawing from that source and you're putting on this energy of confidence and of glamour, whatever that means to you, okay? It can mean, you know what? I want to hold myself differently. I want to step into this situation with confidence. Or I want to feel beautiful. I'm going to be in that energy of I feel beautiful. I feel confident in my own skin. It's going to be different for everybody, right? But since we have going direct, it's you stepping into that beautiful energy and allowing yourself the opportunity to feel beautiful, to accept that you are deserving of beauty and grace and luxury, whatever it may be, okay? YouTube is glitching. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to use this divination book, okay? Like I said, this is a tarot divination book. It has every tarot card, direct and reverse, okay? All of the cards are mixed up in the pages, and it gives you a reading for every day. Like you can connect to it every day, right? And when you intuitively turn to that page, you get your reading for the day. And all of the readings are designed for you to take your power back, okay? It's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess, okay? So both TikTok and YouTube, right? You can find this on Amazon. This is human written, not AI written. I wrote this book, okay? I wrote this for you. So if you like my reading style, you will get it here in all of the pages. My direct, empowering reading style, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to treat this like a tarot deck. We're going to knock on it, and there's instructions inside, so don't worry. We're going to knock on it because we're cleansing the energy of the past, right? We're getting the energy of now into the book, just like a tarot deck, okay? We're going to connect our energy centers of our palms to the book, and we're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to center our energy and focus our intention on the book. As you're watching this on the video, you can focus on the book. It doesn't matter if you're watching it right now or you can watch it later. It's still the same energy because time is not linear, okay? So focus on the book. Take a nice deep breath. Let it out. And ask the book, what is our message for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? And then you intuitively turn to a page. Okay, we got the Queen of Cups. Speaking of beauty. So, I'm going to read you your reading for the day, and then we'll talk more about the card, okay? Today you drew the Queen of Cups. You may feel more sensitive today than usual, Goddess, not in a bad way, but energetically or intuitively. You may have a vivid dream or psychic download that seems all too real. Pay attention to them because they are likely messages from the other side to help guide you. It's also an excellent day for divination, whether you are performing it for yourself or someone is giving you a reading or even doing energy healing. Know that the energy is ripe for manifestation, so keep your thoughts, words, and emotions positive. Enjoy this potent energy. Okay, the Queen of Cups is the receiver. She is that feminine energy. She is that psychic, flowy type of energy. Okay, so it's like when we have the blessing of glamour. Have you ever heard of glamour magic? Glamour magic is where you use this energy to bring about your own glamour. And that's going to look different for everybody, okay? Because everybody has their own definition of what glamour is in their life, right? So it could be you're doing glamour magic because you want to look better, or a glamour magic because you want to attract more beautiful things around you. It's just different, you know? So this is a really good day for being in that just beautiful, ooey gooey type of energy, okay? And we have the full moon coming up, which full moons are about things coming to fruition, you know, things coming to light, things manifesting for you. So it's like you're seeing the results of this energy coming up. Let me write this down. All right. And we'll put it all together in just a minute, okay? All right. Now focus on the book again. Deep breath. What is our message for Saturday? What is our message for Saturday? Oh my God, you guys, what is going on? You're not going to believe this. We got the world again. You guys, we keep pulling the world on Saturdays. What? And it's fitting because we do have a full moon on Saturday, right? But this is crazy. Okay, here we go. Today you drew the world. You are leveling up. Whatever situation you have found yourself in, it has successfully come to an end. This journey was meant to help you grow and come into your own, to lead you towards a better understanding of yourself and the universe. Is it always easy? No. Life isn't easy, but you're here and it's time to own this time in your life. Be proud with the progress you've made and learn from the experience. It's time to step into this new higher timeline, one where energy flows more abundantly for you. Great job, goddess. So there we go, right? We have the world showing up on a full moon day. And some people consider Saturday the last day of the week, right? So maybe that's it. It's like you've gone through the whole week. Now it's time to level up. Now it's time to wrap things up and let it go, right? But with it being a major arcana, this is like supporting energy. I mean, we are in a 9 year. 9 is all about things coming to completion, things coming to fruition, okay? So it's like giving you all of these opportunities, like, okay, here's another opportunity to wrap things up. Here's another opportunity to step into a higher timeline. Here's opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. It's like, are you taking that opportunity? Sorry, Jamie, hang on. I just hid your comment. I gotta look for the little thing. Whoops. Oh, that's weird. Okay. It's changing. The world is ruled by Saturn. Saturn's day. There you go. Yeah. I took a huge opportunity and it's paying. Good. See? And that's the thing, you know, the universe is trying to help you. The universe is trying to, you know, give you these like little, you know, it's kind of like these little exit points as far as like to get off the certain path that you're on, that you've been on probably for a long time. You know, it's like being on a highway that just goes on forever. And you're like, God, this is boring. Like, this sucks. I've already seen these same trees, I don't know, like 500 times. I've already had these experiences, and the universe is like, well, you can take this exit here and you could go visit another place, another scenery, another experience. And it's up to you if you want to do that, if you want to branch off and go have this new adventure. Okay. So, you know, you might consider taking it. But the fact that we keep getting the world card, let's see, we have one. We didn't have it last weekend, but we had it the weekend before. And we've had it 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 times before that too. So I mean, I think you're getting a message here. What do you think? You know? Okay, let's check on Sunday's energy, and then we'll put it all together and draw some oracle cards, okay? Take a nice deep breath. Focus on the book. Ask the book, what do we need to know for Sunday? What do we need to know for Sunday? And then intuitively turn to a page. We got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, not bad. Here we go. It says, today you drew the 7 of Pentacles. The energy is ripe for seed planting. Be aware that anything you put your energy and effort into today will grow, whether it's positive or negative. It won't come to fruition today, but eventually you will see the fruits of your labor. Plant wisely. Also, if you're working on any projects today, you will need extra patience. It's not my favorite word either, but it's necessary if you want things to go well for yourself. Remember, a goddess knows when and where to plant seeds of inspiration to get what she wants, all for the greater good, okay? The 7 of Pentacles is like you reap what you sow, okay? So we have the world happening on Saturday, which means we're closing a cycle. We're ending something here, right? And on Sunday, it's like, okay, well, what do you want to experience next? What seeds do you want to plant next to let them grow, for you to nurture and support? What do you want the universe to bring you? Okay, so I'm going to write that down. So very nice energy this weekend. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the World, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. It's all about being in that flow of energy, you know, letting the universe kind of like guide you in this direction. And you're like, yeah, let's take this exit. Let's go this way. Okay. Let me set this down. Full moon tomorrow initiates a new lunar cycle. Yeah, we will no longer be in the eclipse window. Yeah, thank God. So, your YouTube keeps glitching. I know, a lot of people are saying it's glitching. I don't know what to do about that. I'm sorry. It must be something going on with the tubes. All right, let's get some oracle and see what else we need to know. Let's see. And it's funny, I mean, the cards know. You know, the cards connect to energy. Somebody asked in one of my comments on one of my videos, like, how do the cards align? How do the cards know? It's energy. You set that intention. It's energy. It is like, it's real magic, not pull a rabbit out of a hat magic. It's real magic. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that. She just wants you to know that I'm so grateful for you and your guidance. Thank you. Look, this is what feeds my soul. So I'm so happy to be here and to be able to do this. It's literally in my soul blueprint. It is in my human design, in my numerology, in my astrology, in my palm. It's in everything that I'm meant to do this right here. So thank you for the confirmation, and I appreciate that. So, okay. Yes, we are powerful beings. Absolutely. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Okay, we have happy family in reverse, right? Okay, there might be something happening on Saturday that brings that full circle. Okay, so let's read what it wants to tell us. It's number 4, so it can indicate an instability within the family. Let's see. I don't pull this card very often. Let's see. When the happy family card is reversed, it indicates a separation or emotional distance from a family member or close friend. This disconnect may be from your family of origin, such as your parents or siblings, or it may be that something is standing between you and your present family members, whether it be your children or your spouse. There could be some hostilities that need to be worked out, or perhaps some fences that need to be mended. Communication and patience may be called for here, so let your intuition be your guide. Remember, real healing starts when you choose to become your own loving parent. own loving parent, sibling, spouse, friend, or child. The lesson in every relationship is self-honoring, and sometimes the karma is just to let go. Man, you know, here's the thing about life. There was a video I just saw where this gal, she was talking about, I think she worked at a hotel or something like that, and these people had come in to check in, and they were celebrating their honeymoon. They'd been married for many, many, many years, right? And she was asking me, you know, what's your secret? And the husband was like, it's very simple. Either you grow together or you grow apart. There is no in between. And that goes for any relationship, you know? And it's like either we're going to grow together and we're both going to evolve and grow in our own ways, but we're going to maintain this connection, or we're going to go our separate ways. Okay? And that happens. That happens in life. It happens a lot in life because we learn through relationships. We're human nature. We were just talking about this last night in our tarot event. We need people because we learn through people. People learn through us, right? So whenever we see that a connection is no longer supportive, or you're no longer growing together and you're growing apart, you allow yourself to go, you know what? Okay, that's all right. We're growing apart, and that's just life. You know, you're not meant to bring everybody with you. And there was another thing that I saw. It said something about like, you know, you're trying to bring people to the top that don't want to see you at the top. So what are you doing? You know, think about that. You're trying to bring people to the top with you that don't even want to see you at the top. So you have to think about that. You have to be like, you know what? You can come with me, but I'm not going to drag you with me. I'm not going to do all the work. Or you can stay here or go the other way. That's your decision. Is that making sense with your relationships? Especially since we have the full moon here. We have Venus going direct. I mean, all of this stuff connected, especially for me, Aries rising, connected to relationships, you know? So we have to ask ourselves, where are our relationships? You know, how are they balanced out in my life? Or are we growing apart? So, yeah, I know a lot of people were talking about YouTube glitching. I'm so sorry. So, okay, let's get some more. We'll do this one. But where there is instability, you know, the thing is, I'm sorry I keep saying, you know, it's like a processing word for me. But the thing is, with any type of relationship, where there is instability, if the other party is not willing to work on the instability to make it stable, then there's nothing you can do. Doesn't matter if it's family, a lover or a friend, anything like that. It doesn't matter. If they don't want to work on it, then there's nothing you can do. You just have to let it go. Okay? All right. What else do we need to know? And I feel like also this blessing of glamour is about prioritizing yourself, not in an egoic way, not in a I'm better than you, I'm this and this and that, right? It's more of like, you know what? I'm actually going to give to myself. I'm actually going to allow myself to be this energy that I really want to be, but I've maybe been afraid to be because of the people around me. Have you ever thought about that? Let's see what else. Ooh, I love this card. Field of Dreams. This really goes with the Seven of Pentacles that we pulled. Let me read it to you. Yes, pink Libra moon. I love that. Yeah. Venus wants you to take care of yourself. Venus is like, you are a priority. And if you're not taking care of yourself, nobody else is going to take care of you. Right? So you have to like, really, it's a whole mindset change. It's a whole thing of like, you have to coach yourself to be like, you know what? I deserve this type of energy. I deserve to live this life. I deserve to feel this way about myself. Does that make sense? Let's read this right quick. Okay, number 21, which is interesting because the world is 21. Field of dreams. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outlet conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Did I not say that earlier? Dream big, dream beautiful, take action. Dream beautiful, right? Take action and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. That's the thing. I have a lot of people that come to me for help with things because they know that I walk the walk. They know that I don't just, do as I say, not as I do type of energy. I literally have taken myself from low rock bottom all the way to like success, happiness, peace, all of that good stuff, right? And they come to me asking me for help with certain things, whether it's to learn tarot or to step out of certain situations, whatever it may be. And some of them do the work and they experience amazing results. Some of them don't want to do the work because it's uncomfortable or it takes time out of their day of doom scrolling or whatever it may be. You have to prioritize your life. Okay? If you want to be, for example, if you want to be a good tarot reader, you have to practice every day. You have to consume yourself with tarot. You have to learn, repeat, repetition all the time, over it, over it. You have to show up and practice. You have to do the things that are going to get you the results that you're wanting. Otherwise, you're wasting time. Okay? And that's why, I have in my contract with clients, I'm like, if you but me, or if you don't do or participate in your own journey, then I will fire you. And I've done it because you're wasting my time. It's insulting, right? If I'm giving you all these tools and teaching you all these things, but you don't want to do it because you'd rather doom scroll or you'd rather placate other ways, I'm out. Because I prioritize myself and my expertise and all of that. If you're not ready, you're not ready, right? So whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your own life, you want to ask yourself, am I prioritizing my life? Am I making this outcome my priority? Or am I just going to sit here and wish and hope that it falls into my lap and I don't have to do anything about it? It doesn't work that way. Okay? What do you say? She's speaking the truth. I've seen her from broken to her success. She deserves the best. Thank you, bestie. So, yeah, and that was because I made my life a priority. Because I'm really good at helping other people. Really good at helping other people. But I wasn't helping myself. So I was not walking the walk. As soon as I started walking the walk, everything changed. Got it? So you have to walk the walk. Stop just dreaming and talking. There are a lot of people on social media that love to flap their gums about just regurgitating shit that they've heard all over social media. They're just repeating things. Or like mockingjays or whatever it's called. They just repeat things, or like a parrot. But if you look around behind the scenes, if you look at their videos, you see they're not walking the walk. They're just talking. Okay? You need to walk the walk. Stop messing around. You don't have time for that. Thank you, Lisa. She said, Erica, you are the awakening coach for so many of us. Thank you. I love waking people up. I love turning that light bulb on, and seeing it turn on. And they finally are like, oh, I get it. Just like last night, we were talking, I was talking to Sandy. I don't know if she's here this morning, but she's been trying to read tarot for years. And she was like, it wasn't until I started learning from you that I finally got it. And then we went into our first advanced tarot class. We had the first one this week, advanced tarot class. And she goes, it clicked. Oh no. Okay. YouTube just cut off. I don't know what happened. Okay, I guess I'll have to upload it differently. But anyways, there's Sandy. Yeah, and she's like, it finally just clicked, you know? And she was talking about the way that I explain things, because people don't explain fully what the cards mean and the symbology and all of that stuff, right? And it's like, how are they teaching tarot if they're not explaining this stuff? Like, this is how I was taught, and I take it even deeper, right? So it's like you have to like get in where you want to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, make your life a priority. Make whatever you're trying to accomplish a priority. Find the right people if you don't know how. Okay? Find people that walk the walk. It's been on repeat. Nice. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know. I'll check y'all's comments in just a minute. Ooh, meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. I like that. Happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and contented heart. Right? When we think about the blessing of glamour, you know, glamour is finding the beauty in life. It's finding the beauty in everything, even the hard parts. You know, even the parts of your body that you feel are not so hot, right? It's like, you know what? You are here for a short amount of time, and I have to tell myself this, okay? You are here for a short amount of time. There is no point in obsessing over little parts of your body that you're not that happy with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to be healthy, right? We need to be healthy for longevity and all that other stuff. But obsessing over how you look, you know, obsessing over everything being perfect, you're wasting time. Like, go have fun. Quit worrying about it. People are magnetized to people who enjoy life. Go enjoy your life. Lots of cards dealing with Earth, yeah. This deck it's clarifying life situations. I think I got it on Amazon. So yeah, it's a cool deck. Let's see. Yes, treat it like something you value and love. My guides. Oh, they've been yelling at you your whole life? Look, same. Good. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. I'm so glad you're learning. Good. See, and that's what I want people to be able to do is like come to these sessions and learn, but you'll learn a lot more in the tarot community and the tribe and all of that. And you guys, I'm working on something for y'all to make my tarot apprenticeship more impactful and more accessible. So stay tuned. I will announce it once I'm finished, and I'm hoping it's not going to be very long before it's finished, but I am working on it. So, yay. I'm always doing that for you guys. I'm always like finding ways to make something better or more impactful. Hang on, you guys. They've changed how you approve comments now. Interesting. Maybe that's why we keep getting the World card. Maybe. That might be. I love learning this from you, and it's been clicking around a lot. Good. I am always a busy bee. It's funny because the last 2 days, my kids make fun of me because I don't work here at my desk because it's uncomfortable for my neck and everything, right? If you know, I have issue with my neck, so the whole thing. Anywho, so I will go sit on my couch and have my laptop in front of me and work that way. It's just more comfortable for me. And my kids make fun of me because when they leave for work and school, I'm sitting on the couch having my coffee in the morning, and then I get up and get going for my day, and I do my sessions with clients. I work on business things, whatever. And But anyways, when I have my sessions with clients, I'm in here. But when I'm working on other business stuff, I'm out in the living room. So when they get home, I'm still sitting there. It looks like I'm still sitting there. And they make fun of me because they're like, oh, there you are, still sitting on the couch. I'm like, shut the hell up. But it is funny. It's just a joke. They don't, you know, they're kidding. But yeah. Whoops. But I will obsess over something, and I will sit there for hours. I will sit there for hours to get something accomplished. And I don't do it every day because I'm a projector in my human design. I can't do that every day. I get burned out. But whenever I, have this spark, whenever I have something I'm working on that I think is going to be like really impactful, boy, I will sit there for hours and work on it to get it done because I'm impatient. I'll admit it. I'm impatient, and I want to get it out to y'all as soon as possible because I love seeing results. I love progress. So yeah, they do love to give us a hard time, right? All right, what else do we need to know? And I think that's part of being a projector and part of like ADHD is like when you hyper focus on something, I will hyper focus on it. I will forget about everything else. Literally, I will forget about everything else and I will hyper focus. So yeah. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, yeah. Yeah, tunnel vision, 100%. Yeah. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? It's going to be a beautiful weekend, at least here in Texas. Okay, we have the porcupine and anemone. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it properly. Anemone. It says boundaries. We talk about boundaries a lot, right? Boundaries are for you, not necessarily for the other person. We're not trying to get somebody to do something. We are saying, I don't accept that. And if you're going to continue that, then I'm outie. Understand? So let me pull from the book as well, and we'll see if there's anything else it wants to say. But yeah, let's see, it's 38. Oh, turned right to it. Nice. You cannot help others unless you first help yourself. We were talking about that, right? Maintain healthy boundaries around your time and energy, giving generously only once you are sufficiently fed. Okay? This is what I was talking about earlier when it's like you have to take care of you. You cannot constantly be taking care of everybody else. You have to take care of you. And that goes for your hopes and your dreams, your entire life. I will tell you a quick little story. Gosh, this was years ago. My ex-husband, my kid's father, was like, trying to talk down to me about wanting to be a singer and own my own business and all that other stuff because I wasn't there yet, right? I was still on that hamster wheel. And he's like, you're too busy chasing your dreams. And I'm like, I didn't realize that was a bad thing. Like he was trying to talk down to me, call me a shitty mother, which my kids have always been taken care of. We have like a bond like this, right? But like he was trying to knock me off. He was trying to discourage me. And I was like, yeah, that doesn't work for me. I'm inspired by the fact that you see that I'm chasing my hopes and my dreams and I'm accomplishing them, right? And it's always the people that are accomplishing nothing in life that have the most to say, right? They always want to drag you down. It doesn't work, or don't let it work. It shouldn't work. I didn't let it work, but it's different for everybody else. Oh, he 100% didn't like my strength. And you know him. You had one too? Oh, yeah. It was ridiculous. It still makes you mad. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Karma, you know, karma is. Karma is positive and negative. Karma just is, right? And so my karma is positive because I try to put as much goodness out into the world. I'm following my destiny. I'm doing all these things. He, on the other hand, is not. Or maybe he is. I don't know. But it's a very negative existence, you know, and that's what he chose. So enjoy. It is always the people that are afraid to chase their dreams that, yeah, try to pull you down. We did not grow together. That is absolutely true, Lisa. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What other messages we have. You know, and these cards are telling you, just like I was saying earlier, these cards are telling you that now you're getting to this point in time with Mercury direct, Venus direct. We have all these shifts happening. It's like you're getting to this point to where the energy is ripe for you to really start planting those seeds so you can reap what you sow, right? But you also need to be aware that there are going to be people around you that are not going to go very far on that journey with you. It's okay. They can't. It's okay. Doesn't mean anything negative about you. Doesn't necessarily mean anything negative about them. That is their journey. This is yours. Okay? I had to learn that. It was not easy, but it is what it is. Some people love repetition. They love the hamster wheel because they think that's what life is supposed to be like. You aren't like that. And so if you want to get off that hamster wheel, then you have to exit. Not exit life, but exit that hamster wheel. So yeah. Oh, look, we have scales. Speaking of Libra energy, the cards know, you guys. It says desire for balance, weighing options, considering pros and cons, a need for stability. So there you go, right? If you want balance in your life, you're going to like, so think about like this scale. One is down here and one's up here, okay? If you want balance in your life, you have to start removing things from this side for them to finally come into balance. All the stuff that you've packed onto that side, you know, it could be people, it could be experiences, it could be things, whatever it is, all that stuff you packed onto that side, you can't take it with you and expect a balanced life. We have to let some of that go because it's just sitting there just like this, like you carry me. Can you imagine? Like all the people in your life, like literally telling you, you carry me. Get up. No. You hate the hamster wheel? Yeah, same. I was on it forever. And I'm like, no. I'm tired of this. Like, I don't like that. I need to do my life and they don't want to participate. Yeah. I mean, we have a saying in my family, you know, sorry about your bad luck. You know, if somebody doesn't want to do something or they're just being a turd or whatever, sorry about your bad luck. We're going. You know? All right. What else do we need to know? Definitely get out into nature if you can this weekend. I'll be doing that, especially tomorrow. We're going to the Renaissance Fair, and I'm excited. I love the Renaissance Fair. There's a booth there that has like really good incense. So I'll be stocking up. Ooh, we have Coyote, Revealer of Truth. I like that. What does the full moon do? It reveals. Okay, don't take things too seriously. Yeah. Make time to play. Yeah. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Oh man, if you can't laugh at yourself and the mistakes that you made, then you're going to be in trouble. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Yeah, get off that hamster wheel. Okay? You are not required to be on that hamster wheel. That is a voluntary thing. So you can get on or get off. They do have the gigantic turkey legs. The last time I got one, it was extremely dry, and I was so disappointed because your girl loves to eat. Okay, I was so excited about the turkey leg, but it was really dry. So I'll probably do the sausage this time. You laugh at yourself all the time? Oh yeah, me too. And when you do that, don't say, and I know you don't, Denise, but I'm saying this in general. When you laugh at yourself and the silly mistakes that you make, don't say anything negative about yourself. What I say is like, you're so silly. You know, you're a silly goose or whatever. Instead of saying, oh, you're so dumb or whatever the negative affirmation you're saying to yourself. Don't do that. Say, you're so silly. That was funny. Moving on. Look, Marlo, same. But I didn't say anything. Because I'm trying to not. I had it in my mind. I was like, I'm such a 12-year-old. And I had to move on. All right, what else do we need to know? If y'all knew me in real life, you would know I have a mind of a 12-year-old. But that's because I love to laugh at things and just, you know, I try not to take things seriously because it sucks. So why not make silly jokes, you know, where we can laugh as long as it's not at somebody else's expense, as far as like, you know, you're traumatizing somebody or hurting somebody. Yeah, just have fun with life. Ooh, we have illusion. Look at that. See, that hamster wheel is the illusion. Okay. The hamster wheel is that one you think you have to stay on and go and fight harder, because the harder you go, you'll eventually get off of there. No, it's a hamster wheel. You've seen it. And it's just same thing, different day, over and over and over again. Okay, so we have to understand that way of being, that way of doing needs to come to an end because it's not serving you, right? That's why we have the world showing up over and over again, because it's telling you get off the hamster wheel. Let's try something else, okay? And just like the other card said, I don't remember which one it was, but it's like, no matter what you see going on around you, right? You still need to understand your own magic. You still need to plant your own seeds. You still need to do this and that because you are transforming that from the inside out. That's why, like, you know, people that are freaking out about the economy, and I mean, this has been happening forever. You know, people are always freaking out about the economy and this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't give a shit, because for me, I'm like, I'm going to manifest my own reality. And that just means that I'm going to be making more and more money, and I'm going to be showing other people how to do the same, and we'll still thrive. So whatever. I'm that kind of rebel. What did I miss? Anyone ever see The Labyrinth? Yes, with David Bowie. It does look like that. Yeah, when she says, you have no power over me. Absolutely. I love your way on remembering yin and yang. It's very immature, but you didn't forget it, right? You have to like remember, like help yourself remember things by using things that click, that you're not going to forget. And sometimes it's shocking things. It's funny. But I mean, that's how my whole family is. We make jokes like that. So it's ingrained in my brain. We're all like, my brother got on to me the other day because we have like a small family group chat text, and there was a meme and it involved the numbers 69, and he side texted me. He's like, "You're fired." I was like, "Why? What'd I do?" And he was like, sending a meme, you know, it has 69 in it. And I was like, okay. Like, that was nothing. And then he sends other memes and they're just as bad. I was like, whatever. It's just part of us. Whoops. Okay. Let's see. What else? We have acceptance. So this one I had to turn around because this deck is not meant to be read in reverse, and I accidentally shuffled it like I would do my tarot cards. So yeah, otherwise it's not acceptable to turn a card, okay? Just letting you know ahead of time in case you're watching this for the first time. Look, acceptance. This card reminds me of the Six of Swords in tarot, where you're moving on. Actually, I have my swords cards right here. I will show you. You're moving on to a better, more abundant landscape. See the waters here? They're rough waters, and we're moving away from that to the calm waters, okay? So it's like we're accepting what is, and we're moving on. Does that make sense? My brother does the dad joke. Oh, yeah. We pass so many memes back and forth. It's ridiculous. But here we have 2, okay? 2 is that feminine energy. 2 is receptiveness. It is acceptance. It is the Queen of Cups type of energy that we pulled for today. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to go with the flow. See, they have no oars. They're just going. And they're aligned. And the other day, Jamie texted me. She said something, or no, commented on one of the things in the tribe about astrology. She goes, you know, with the astrology happening now, she goes, it makes a lot of sense that you've taken a break from social media as far as like posting and whatnot, kind of went into hermit mode because this is where it is in your house. And I'm like, yeah, I love it when I'm aligned. And I just naturally go with the flow with what I'm feeling, what I'm sensing, okay? A lot of us go against that because we're on that hamster wheel thinking I have to do it harder, faster, stronger. And the universe is like, take a break. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. So think of how easy it is to manifest something negative. All you gotta do is think about it and talk about it. And then boom, there it is, right? What if you would believe and finally accept that it's easy to manifest positive things? Instead of thinking, oh, I gotta grind, I gotta hustle, I gotta do this and this and that. You don't have to. Yeah, generators. Yeah, we have generators for that. They do need rest. It's like they have this full battery. You got to use your full battery, and then you got to take a rest and recharge. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? We'll get into the money deck next. What else do we need to know? Ooh, I like that. Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds and the limitations, get out of your head, and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was if you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Right? Ask yourself that and be real. Wherever you go with all your heart. That's like this blessing of glamour. Like it says, you know, when you walk into a room or you walk into a situation, you're with confidence because you're there with your whole self. You're there with your real self, your authentic self. And that way you're in that confident energy and things will, you know, they'll turn out more like you want them to, or you'll respond instead of react. And you're just in this vibe. Okay. Ask yourself what it is that your soul really wants. What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. That's what I've been telling y'all all morning is you have to initiate the progress, not the hamster wheel, okay? We're getting off that hamster wheel. We're getting that supportive energy to get off the hamster wheel. What we are doing now is realizing how we've been participating in the hamster wheel and how we want to step off. What do we want to experience next? What do we want to experience instead? Who are we really, instead of what the hamster wheel required us to be? You know what I'm saying? It's like we're stepping off and we're stepping into our authenticity finally, if I can speak. Also, let's see. Today, Friday, the energy is good for healing. It's good for doing spiritual work. It is good for heartfelt communication. Tomorrow, it is, again, good for wrapping energy up. It's not the best day for starting something, especially because we have the full moon and the world card showing up on the same day. Okay, wrapping things up. Okay, Sunday is good for if you're wanting to make financial moves, investment moves, really planting the seeds of what you want to experience. Now, it doesn't mean you have to take action, but you could start making that plan. Okay. So let's see what our money message is. Speaking of investing, what is our money message for this weekend? What is our money message for this weekend? Look at that. Stability. I like it. Okay. Number 1, your financial future promises to be stable and prosperous. Do you believe it? Because if you don't, then you just canceled that out. Okay? Take control of your finances to create stability in your life. That's what I was saying. Like on Sunday, we got to start doing some financial planning, some investing in whatever you feel is right for you. I'm not a financial advisor, so you need to seek one out. But also, like we were talking about earlier, it's like you can see the things that are going on in society, but you don't have to go with that. You can manifest your own stability, your own wealth and abundance, but you have to go against that grain. You have to get off that hamster wheel. Number 3, excellent time to take action on any money-related ventures. There you go. Okay. You feel it? Good. 100% mine. Good. So, yeah, it's telling you, you have the ability to make your money grow. You have the ability to step into your wealth era, to step into your happiness, your peace, whatever it is, okay? You deserve to have all of that. You know what? Let's pull from this deck. And I love that this card says, happiness is simple. It really is. You can find happiness anywhere. Like, it's funny because when I tell people my story or the things that I've been through, like I don't just go around telling people my entire life story, but when they find out things that I've been through, they're like, how do you show up every day? I wouldn't be able to do that. How do you show up with a smile and happy, whatever? And it's like, because I get that that is just an experience that I had. Like now I do, I get that that's just an experience I had. And I don't try to make it about my entire life. Does that make sense? Because I would rather be happy than to be mad all the time, upset all the time, depressed all the time. No, that's boring. And I think part of it's probably like I have FOMO. Like I don't want to miss out on things. I want to go have fun. Maybe it's my Sagittarius moon. I don't know. But I don't let that be the ruler of my entire life. So you can do the same thing too. It's like, okay, well, that experience sucked. It was not fun, but here I did learn this about myself. I learned this about other people, and I can still choose to be happy in life. So yeah. You're a Saggy moon too? Hey. Yeah, you do gotta choose to show up right. Oh, look at this. Hang on. I gotta verify myself. Here we go. Heal money issues. It fell out on the table. It's number 6. Okay. So when we think about 6 in numerology, 6 is connected to the family, is connected to responsibility, is connected to Venus type energy. Okay. So when we see heal money issues, this can be healing money issues that are tied to your family. Right? We have happy family in reverse. So it could be this weekend you work on healing those money issues, right? We have the World card showing up, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles showing up. We have the Queen of Cups. It's all of this supportive energy for healing your money issues, and it all stems back to your childhood. What were you shown or told or programmed about money? we have to wipe that slate clean and reprogram what is actually true, which is money is just a tool. Money is the value that we give it. Money is abundant. You can find it anywhere, and it can come to you every single day. Okay? Yeah, or not shown. Yeah. So one of the things that I affirm is that money shows up for me every day, and it literally does. Like, I changed that about my life, and my mindset is like, money does come to me every day. So sometimes this is when I work for it. Sometimes it's not, because I've already done the work, you know? So how are you going to heal your money issues today and find this stability? You have to find it within yourself first, and then it starts showing up outwardly. Just like the Wheel of Fortune in Tarot, it's number 10, right? It's the energy within determines the energy without. Make sense? I just had in my head, what you believe, you perceive. I like things that rhyme, apparently. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? I don't know. I don't remember if I knocked on it. Let me make sure. Okay. Got to clear that energy. What do we need to know this weekend? I knew it. Oh, there we go. Your tribe is your vibe. Your community dictates who you are and who you're going to be. You are never alone. You always have help, even if you can't see it. There's so much about the community card that keeps showing up. We keep getting the world card, and we keep getting the community card. What do you think about you bring about? Yes. What if we take that card out? What? TikTok automatically sends a gift every time you make a comment to someone on a live now. Really? Interesting. You feel like that's you refining your community. Good. Yeah, just pull the community card again. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's telling you, it's reminding you that there is something in your community, your friends, your family, your coworkers, all of that, who are influencing your journey, and you're influencing them, right? So you need to be aware of what's going on in those dynamics, okay? And if you're not growing together, you're growing apart, right? So there we go. Look, we have child on the bottom. Inner child, go have fun this weekend. Thank you, Heather. I was working on manifesting money last week, and I just got an email about unclaimed funds. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I was telling a friend of mine, we were talking about grab-a-void codes, because she was talking about another one. I can't remember which one it was. It was like a healing one. And I told her, I said, yeah, she was talking about codes. I see how they're called grab-a-void codes, and there's many. It's like a program, right? Like a computer program. And I told her, I said, 5207418 is unexpected money. And she repeated it over and over and over again. And the next day she got some unexpected payout from Facebook, like one of their class action things. And she was like, I can't believe. She goes, I didn't know where that money came from. She's like, I wasn't expecting that. She didn't, I guess, apply for any of that. And I said, well, there you go. See, it works. Let's see. This is the Rebel deck. This means we're coming to an end. And it also means that if you're sensitive, keep scrolling because it's going to hurt your feelings potentially. All right, what else do we need to know? I wonder what happened with YouTube. I don't get it. It's still like trying to upload, but I don't know why it cut off. I'll have to upload this video to YouTube. So if you missed the beginning, don't worry, I'll upload it. What else do we need to know this weekend? What is our message for this weekend? 520-741-8. And they're in chunks like that. 520-741-8. You can write that on a piece of paper and put it in your wallet. Or if you don't carry a wallet, you can put it like in your cell phone case or something like that. Yes, thank you, Amy. Oh, speaking of which, it says make it rain. There we go. This weekend looks like it's going to be an abundant weekend. I like that. So there we go. It's like, are you going to believe it? You know, all these things, acceptance, all that, the blessing of glamour. What does glamour represent to us when we think about that? Money, wealth, prosperity. Be that energy. Even if you don't have the money you're seeking right now, be that energy and that money will start showing up. Okay? Walk the walk. Stop trying to talk the talk and expecting something to just land in your lap. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes we get unexpected money, but that's not sustainable money. Do you understand? We have to walk the walk and be that energy so the things that we want can magnetize to us. Okay? Just like if you're looking for a relationship, be that energy, you know, be that vibe, you know, like the whole Marilyn Monroe thing where she turns it on and people are like drawn to her. She wasn't like a toothpick. She didn't have the perfect body. She was a normal woman. You know, she was beautiful, but she was a normal woman, but she turned on the energy. You can do the same. You turn on that feminine frequency, or you turn on that masculine frequency if you're a guy, or, you know the different dynamics. So turn on that frequency that you want to put out there and be that energy. Okay? So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Have a lot of fun. Go enjoy being outside. Do something outside if you can, if the weather permits. I am. And we will reconvene here Monday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to look at the week ahead. And like I said, I am working on something for you all that have not yet taken my Tarot Apprenticeship. I'm looking to make it more impactful and more accessible. So super excited. But yeah, if you need anything else, everything is linked in my bio. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here Monday. Mwah! Love y'all.